On today's menu, I'm going to whip up this garden tomato salad that has a creamy Greek yogurt and herb base, a Kalamata olive vinaigrette, and a savory crispy bread topping that really sends this salad. It's a showstopper of a starter for dinner and will really get people talking, so without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, so we're just going to start this recipe with the creamy yogurt and herb base. Super simple. You could use this with a myriad of different recipes. It works really well with tomatoes. But here I have fennel, oregano, and some fresh basil. And we're just gonna give that a light chop. And the whole idea of not overly, mincing or chopping the herbs is you wanna see them in the yogurt, in that creamy base. Make sure they're still recognizable. And if you over chop these, sometimes they turn black. All right, I'm just gonna add the yogurt to this bowl. Then you're gonna add your herbs. We're gonna save some of the herbs for a dressing. Let's give that a good mix. Just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Nice, all right, put that in the fridge. I'm gonna have this other bowl for a dressing that I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna put the rest of the herbs in here. I'm gonna grate up a little bit of garlic. And I'm gonna grate it in instead of mincing. A little easy, it blends well with the vinaigrette. Olive oil, good amount. Perfect. Some white wine vinegar. Perfect. Salt, pepper. Then I'm gonna mince up some Kalamata olives and some capers, and that's gonna add some salt to the vinaigrette. And beautiful floral olive flavor as well. You want to make sure these are good and minced, but they have just ever so slightly a little bit of texture. Add that to the vinaigrette. Same for the capers. Perfect, okay. Look at that very beautiful dressing. All right, let's put that away. All right, now we're gonna make a very simple, like a bread, crispy topping. It's gonna be a garnish as well as a beautiful texture to finish off a very simple summer tomato salad. So here I have some panko breadcrumbs, some dry oregano, and some garlic powder. We're gonna toast up the panko with a good amount of olive oil. And we're gonna toast these up just until they get golden brown. Right, take this off the heat, let it cool down just a little bit. The dry oregano and the garlic powder. You could use fresh if you want. Very, very easy garnish. Kind of like reminiscent of a panzanella salad where you add toasted bread to the tomato salad. This is just a little bit more refined and adds a really wonderful crunch, packed full of flavor. All right, so we're gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna start slicing these beautiful tomatoes from the garden. Add that to a bowl. All right, so there's a lot of different ways you could cut this. You could dice it up. You could make it almost into like a tomato tartare by mincing it. It's a very beautiful tomato for that. But since I have this large profile and cross section, I'm going to be using this plate as a source of inspiration for this dish. Nice wide bottom plate/bowl setup here. It fits the profile of the tomato perfectly. So kind of have an idea of how I want to plate this. And this was pretty much the inspiration for that. I'm just gonna take long slices, almost like a carpaccio. Relatively thin. Take that end piece off. Just like that. It's really beautiful. maybe one more slice, and we're good to go. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna season these little tomatoes with just a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, just to kind of get them prepped out for the finishing dish. And we are ready to plate this up. Put some of that straight down the middle. I'm just gonna smear that evenly all around, almost edge to edge. Perfect. Just make sure not to cover up the edge too much. Got one of these for color. Some of the cherry tomatoes. You can really start to see how pretty this plate gets. Some goat cheese. Some of that vinaigrette. Just kind of pooled around. Finally, that breadcrumb topping. Kind of here and there. Finish this with some chives all around the plate. And some fennel. It's a wonderful tomato salad for the summertime. Well, the olives, goat cheese, and then that creamy yogurt dressing. Wonderful recipe. As always, drop a comment letting me know what you guys thought about this recipe. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.